Right, so here I am in Specialized Concept Store in Harrogate with Craig Stevenson from Vitfor, about to find out the horrible truth of... Well, what are we going to find out, Craig?
How fit you are, Guy, how amazing you are. Like last time, you know.
Yeah,
Great
no, that was
not
how...
much going on.
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah, I think the human Alka-Seltzer, a lot of fizz for, not really much results. I think we found last year. I'm pretty confident that this year will be worse. Having said that, because after Craig gave me a consultation last year, I've maybe done a couple of the sessions you said. I've done more bass.
You did, and you gave me a phone call. Actually, I remember how to do some sessions. We did have a chat.
Yeah, I have had a handful of them.
You at least sounded like you were doing it.
Yeah, but as you know, life gets in the way. But this, I'm putting it on film now, so determination sets in, and the determination to actually do something about it. Because I'm 48, that's quite old, and I don't want to stop getting faster yet. Well, I mean, it's all relative. I've never been fast. The old, not a thoroughbred but a fast donkey quote always gets wheeled out at this point. But it's true enough. But I would like to, squeeze the last bit of horsepower out of the old horse before it goes to the knacker's yard. So that's what we're here with Craig to do today, and Tamsin as well from Vitfor is here.
Hi.
I don't want to inflict my feet on Craig for any longer, so it's time for the scales of truth. Is that right, sir?
It is. Let's see how heavy you are.
Well, the first news is from the weighing scales is that I've gained a bit of weight. Most of it's clothing. I'll put it down to that. A bit of nasal hair. I think ear hair is quite a significant addition to that, because it's like ruddy fuse wire, that stuff. And there may have been a Kendall's pork pie intervention shortly before the weigh-in, so not at my optimum, but still a fraction under 70 kilos, which is kind of as heavy as I've ever been. But then I've tried to be heavier, and that hasn't paid off either. Oh God, this looks worrying. Genuinely slightly concerned about it, but at least the lilac, that suggests caring and considerate and gentle. If they were black, if they were my workshop gloves, I'd be out of here. Yeah, but anyway, he looks confident and comfortable with it, so I guess you won't want to video this bit. Really, you won't, unless you've seen Human Centipede and found it fascinating. So
I've got to just point out, I'm auditioning for the next Slipknot album. Though I don't think I'll get in because the last one was brilliant. I'll caption this so you know what I'm on about. But yeah, very, very good album. But anyway, Craig's going to talk through kind of the problem I had last time.
Oh, about Guy, yeah, okay. So the big thing with Guy was that he likes going hard all of the time. Now the problem with going hard all of the time is that you're never really fresh enough to have the energy to go properly hard. So what Guy perceives to be hard is actually moderately hard, and then he's never going steady to recover. So a great analogy of this is but one of the things that Guy then related to and why he hasn't necessarily done his homework is because perceptively when he's riding at 200 watts, it's supposed to hurt a little bit because it's 200 watts. So when it's 3 or 4 or 5, it's probably supposed to hurt. So he's okay with that. Put him at 160, where he should do steady stuff, actually perceptively in his head, that shouldn't hurt, but it still does because his lower economy is so low. Therefore, his perception is that riding at 160 watts is harder than riding at 260 watts.
Yes, what the nice man said.
So when we're doing the test, you're going to go through a phase at the start where perceptively it's going to feel harder than you think. Okay, so just tell yourself it's normal, it's supposed to feel awkward, 160, 250, it's this mid-zone before we sort of really get into it. Now, we've actually done a bit of research ourselves on this with a lot of our athletes, and we've got them to ride on a falsely calibrated power meter, and their ability to sustain the effort, every single one of them went longer when the power meter was overreading on a maximal effort because they perceive themselves as doing better. So try to switch off from the numbers, don't look at it. We might give you a bit of inclination to where you are, give you an idea. And as it really sort of gets into it, then we'll show the numbers if you want to see them. Okay? Perfect. Okay, so the test has now started. What I want you to do, Guy, is really hold a natural cadence. Okay, so if you feel like you're grinding at any stage, just speed up a bit. If you feel like you're over pedaling, just slow down your pace. It wants to feel really natural on stages. Now, I'm recording your pedal dynamics, so if it starts to change or looks a bit awkward, I'll give you a heads up and I'll tell you faster or slower. And this test that we're doing now, it's the V02 Max, so we're going to take you all the way up to failure, which is great, by the way, guys. We'll get some video of that. So at the moment, we can see that guy's at 100 watts, nice and easy. We can see how much oxygen he's using. We can see the amount of oxygen he's currently using divided by his body weight, his breathing rates, his rate of anaerobic metabolism, or let's call it how much carbon dioxide he's breathing off, the relative exchange ratio, so this is the proportionality between the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide that's been exchanged. So when it gets to 1, that's a metabolic threshold. So officially, that's when guy's anaerobic. Not necessarily his threshold, but when he's anaerobic. And then we've got how many breaths a minute he's doing. This is just one of the pages that we use as our overview. And this little line, if you sit on the camera, this is what guy's got coming up later. A ramp into the oblivion.
Thanks, Craig.
So we're at that awful mid-grippy part for Guy, where it's not really hard, but it's not really easy. You can just see he's starting not to look quite as settled as he was. just a little inclination that it's just a bit irritating. Not hard, but just aware. Yeah. So we're starting to work. You'll hear, if you listen very quietly, if we put the camera close to Guy's mask, hold it really close in there. You can hear breathing's just picking up now, and we can see by some of the numbers his RER. So if we come back this way, we can see here his respiratory exchange ratio is showing as being quite anaerobic, and the big bragging number. This is where we're starting to transition. Okay. Now this isn't necessarily his threshold like your FTP. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So starting to get to the business end of the test now. So we've broken the 300 watt barrier, and you can probably tell by Guy's form on the bike and breathing, it's the business end. This is the bit that matters. Come on, Guy, keep it going, mate. Doing really, really well. Well done, mate. Keep it going. Keep it going. Fantastic work. Keep it going. So we're right at the end of the test now. Guy is pretty much at his V02 max. Let's see how long he can go on for. Come on, Guy. Keep it going. Come on, mate. Hold that cadence. Hold that rhythm. 70s your cut-off cadence. Keep it going. Come on, mate. Dig in. Come on. Come on, 380. Come on, Guy. Come on, let's break that 400. Come on, staying on top of it. Staying on top of that gear. Come on, turn those legs. Come on, Guy. Good job, man. Come on, big push, big push. Come on, Guy. Come on. Do this once. Let's see what you've got. Come on, drive it out. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. 15 seconds. That's it. Come on, Guy. Come on, hold that cadence. Hold that cadence. Come on, Guy. Come on, dude. Keep it going. Come on, 92. Come on. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. 93, come on, Guy, hold it. Pick up the cadence, pick it up, pick it up. Hold it above 70, come on, Guy, keep it going. Drive it, drive it, drive it. Come on, mate. Keep it going. Bit faster for me. Come on, mate. Keep it going, keep it going. And well done, that's test done. Good. So as soon as you feel you can pedal, nice and steady, we're going to give you 3 minutes. Just recording recovery rates. Okay, nice and steady, dude.
Okay, so that's the exam done, and just waiting for the results now. Don't think I hit the same peak as I did last time, but it was a different ramp rate, so felt like it was longer. Craig's probably going to tell me it was actually shorter, but
no, it was slightly longer.
It was slightly longer. There you go. My perception's still there, even if my perception of pain threshold really isn't, because I felt as bad at about 150 watts as I felt at about 350, which is clearly a bit wonky. And above 375, it was all going south. I tried to get out of the saddle, get a bit of power kick, bit of lift in there, but too late. I'd already dropped the cadence. It's already looking like 60s rather than 70s, which is where the cut-off is. So guess we'll just to see what the numbers are. But like I say, I don't deserve anything any better. So I haven't been doing the work, and kind of one of the reasons I want to put this on camera is not just for, you know, Craig, and to let you know what Craig and Tamsin and the whole team at Vitfor can do in terms of setting you up for a much better season than you'd have if you just sort of changed a random component on your bike for probably the same price as getting a coaching plan and a proper fitness assessment from these guys. But now I've got to prove that. But I think time to face up to the fact that if I want to get faster, I've got a vague idea of actually doing some racing again when I'm 50, when I'm not ferrying kids everywhere. And, you know, you always pretend that when you go into a new age group that you'll suddenly be the fastest in the world. No, there'll still be all the same people who've been beating me for the past 38 years I've been racing, but at least we'll be in a different category. And some of them might have got rheumatism or lost their marbles, or I might have done by that time. Who knows? It might even help. So yeah, a long-term plan based on what Craig's going to tell me, and hopefully me actually telling you this on video is going to kind of nail my colours to the mast. Keep me out of Kendall's a bit more, the butchers, and keep me on Zwift. Especially as the new Harrogate course is going to drop in a few days, so I've really got no excuse there but to I can go outside on my own trailer, on my own roads while being inside. It's a bit weird, but then again I'm running out of oxygen again, so I'll stop talking and wait for Craig's numbers.
Hi V02 Max.
Hi V2.
Hi V02 Max. Not all bad, guy. It's good.
Yes. Sweet chilli and pork. Better for your V02 Max. No, right. Better than standard pork pie.
Oh yeah.
Sweet chilli and pork. Yeah. Oh, so empirically tested, yeah. I think University in Colorado did some testing on that. Right, Craig's just told me I've got slightly better, so clearly I'm going to have to record that on film to gee myself up in the dark hours of Zwifting. Come on, Craig.
Yes, guy, you've got a higher V02 Max. You're better than you were. Well
yes! Older, but not slower, yet. And hopefully a bit older and a lot faster. If Craig can create magic with... it doesn't need to be much advice. I pretty much know already what to do. I've just got to stick to it. But that's pretty much why you engage a coach, isn't it, Craig? It's as much about motivation and feedback and determination and having someone else to be answerable before.
Exactly that. It's adherence to it. You know, and the problem is when you're trying to look after anything yourself, emotions are involved. You do what you want, maybe not what you should. And then when you're trying to look at what it is...
Now you're sounding like my wife. Terrible sexist comment, but she'll be laughing at that.
When you're looking at what you tend to do what you want to do, not what you should do. And you do what you want because it's easier. Yeah. You don't do the hard stuff.
Whereas you gain more gains from doing the hard stuff.
Absolutely. The stuff you don't want to do, you're not very good at.
Yeah. So I just had to ask Craig to go through it all over again because we've just been chatting and not recording there. But it's good news generally. So we kind of unwittingly... without really doing it in a structured way, I have done more of what I should be doing. Yeah, because you've been aware of, because Guy's been aware of what he needed to do, you know, within rides, just making that small differences and change to how he rides and how he executes things, making sure when he does go steady, maybe is going steady because he's got a reason or excuse to, and make sure when he goes hard, he's, you know, going hard and giving himself rest between the efforts. So, yeah, your VT1, so your first threshold, when you start to run aerobic, is nearly doubled. It's gone from it was ridiculously low,
87 watts, kind of the lowest I'd ever seen. Yeah. It's more respectable 167. So this is where you start to turn anaerobic. Okay. Yeah. Not anaerobic. You just start to transition. Yeah. Your actual threshold has gone up. So this is like your FTP value from 261 to 268.
Right.
So yeah, reasonable improvement.
Yeah, not bad for ambient rather than
it's okay
plotted.
to say no work was done on that.
Yeah.
But the big one and the big area that we're trying to develop last time was your VT2. So this is kind of the point where it really hurts. Think of it like you're going to, it's just that point above your threshold where your breathing completely goes off the charts and you think, yeah, I can remember this 8 to 10 minutes. It's kind of the pace a novice would attack a 20-minute effort at way too hard and giddy. Think of it like that. That's gone up by 100 watts. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that ability to sort of work above threshold and then, you know, the ability to recover from that is much better, which will result in an actual functional performance better than what your threshold would suggest.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then your VO2 max, it's gone from 3.95 up to 4.1, and an increase of 20 watts on your VO2 max power as well. All good.
20 watts?
20 watts.
Blimey.
VO2 max power. peak power was slightly lower because the ramp rate was smidgen. So
I'd taken longer getting there, so I was a little bit more trash.
Yeah, but I mean, it correlates to being about 6 watts better on the absolute peak. But that's not the important to V02 max, up 20 watts.
So not a bad place to start working from as an old donkey. At least it proves that what you said definitely works. So if I actually paid proper attention,
think of what you could do.
Yeah, look at what you could have won.
Absolutely. You've done this, but
I could get a speedboat by the end of the year rather than just Bully Star Prize is on offer. Cracking. Right. Well, look. Thanks very much, Craig. And obviously, Craig's going to be at Cycle Expo with Tamsin as well. And some of their top athletes are coming along as well to show us how it should be done. Though I don't think Harry Tanfield's going to be there, but he's probably not going to do a max because he'll be doing the...
he's got the world time trial.
He's got the world time trial, and he doesn't want people doing his numbers. So if you see him doing spectacularly low numbers, just bafflingly poor, what Craig's probably done is just rerun my test on the screen while he's doing his, just to really fox the people who are going to be racing against him. But yeah, Craig's going to be there all weekend. They're going to be doing ramp tests that you can watch people go through and learn all about the whole Vitfor process and whatever level you're at, you know, you can really get the most out of people. I think that's what you've proved today. You haven't, I've been a lousy advert for it because I haven't really followed it at all. But just the little bit I did take on board, that still worked. So
absolutely,
these folks know their stuff. Make sure you come see them. Cycle Expo, September 21st, 22nd at the Yorkshire Event Centre.
See you there.
Cheers, folks. Right, now time for a healthy snack and a commitment to training for a long time. No, genuinely. I really need to because I'm interested to see what can happen. The last time I did a proper training plan was, I think, 1997. So, 22 years ago is a bit scary, but let's crack on. Let's see what's left. Let's see what's left to play with. And I'll let you follow the suffering and the frustration and, of course, the wonderful successes of this Team America-style training montage as it continues.